You are a depraved human being. I am a depraved human being. We can't discover anything out about an almighty God. If we didn't have the Bible, we wouldn't know anything about God. We'd be worshiping cows, we'd be worshiping volcanoes, we'd be worshiping rivers, we'd be worshiping suns and moons. But we have a revelation, and it's called the Word of God. And God revealed Himself through the Word. And any revelation you have is a spiritual revelation. Physical things don't need to be revealed, but spiritual things do. Anything that's spiritual, God has revealed it to you. Have you seen that commercial on TV? That girl is sitting there and she opens up this thing at the table and it says your heart attack will be in 20 minutes. Have you seen that? And it said heart attacks do not come, but boy, he told Simon, didn't he? He said, Simon, I'm telling you, you're fixing to die. And I'm going to tell you how you're going to die. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to get old, and I'm going to tell you what's happening to you when you get old. And that kind of hit Simon on. Simon was able to be that fisherman, and he did whatever he wanted. At any time he wanted. He was so impulsive. He didn't take directions. He did it, a personality. He just did it on his own. And now Jesus says to him, follow me. You need to follow me, son. And let me tell you something else. Simon, you're going to get old. Well, we all get old, don't we? We all get old. You say, well, I can do everything I used to do. Anything I wanted to do, I can still do it. And I can too. It just takes me 30 minutes longer. Yeah. You say, well, I can mow a yard. I can too if you give me 2 days. Mow a yard. What causes that? I'm getting old. Getting old. When you get old, you just don't. The older you get, the closer you get to death. Every day you live is another day closer to death. Every day you live is another day closer to death. I got people who say, well, I never think about death. You don't need to let it dominate you and cause you to be depressed. But you better, because it's one thing you're going to do. It's appointed unto man once to die. And he said, Simon, you're going to die. And Simon said, well, what about John? Is he going to live till you come again? And Jesus said, don't worry about John. You just worry about Simon. If I can just get people to worry about yourself. That's what he did in the Lord's Supper. He said, don't think of the other person, think of yourself. The old Negro spiritual said, it's not my brother nor my sister, but it's me that stands in the need of prayer. A special revelation, and then a spread rumor. Did you see the word abroad? It spread abroad. It spread abroad. Found out people have already taken certain presidential candidates and put it on Facebook that they've already chosen the vice presidents. And they're having to go out and straighten that up now. Already told who they had chosen. It told that Donald Trump had already chosen Sarah Palin. That was on Facebook. And so the world will believe that whether it's true or not. The Trump didn't say that. Somebody else said it. Might be true. But let him say it. Because it might not be true. Be careful. Be careful. Spread a rumor. Spread a rumor. A few years ago, Gail and myself got a telephone call. And this woman was, and she spread rumors. And she told Gail that a certain Johnson woman was dead. And Gail told me, well, that Johnson woman was one of the greatest friends I ever had. So I rushed over there, and there was nobody there. I went up and knocked on the door anyway. And you know who came to the door? Miss Johnson. I said, Miss Johnson, can I borrow your phone? She said, yeah. So I got the phone and called Gail. I said, Gail, she's not dead. She said, how do you know? I said, I'm looking at her. She's just standing in her head. But we had to quell that. That had gotten out because that person had called other people. Just got in her head that Miss Johnson was dead. So she started calling people. And when you hear that somebody's dead, you believe it. When I told you this morning that Lynn Anderson was dead, you believe it. You believe it. Had somebody told me that had not been true, you'd have still believed it. You'd have still believed it. So be careful. Be careful about spreading rumors. A lot of people sees boogers behind every bush. Sometimes the bushes aren't even there. Just see things. Look at something and try to figure it out and say, well, that must be what happened. Well, that might not be what happened. So just stay out of other people's business. Don't get into other people's business. Why? Special revelation, that comes from God, not from me. Special revelation comes from God, not from you. God revealed to Simon when he was going to die. God's not going to reveal to any of us when somebody dies. Can I do a little housekeeping here? Will you let me deal with something? I'm there when people die all the time. And there'll be somebody foolish enough to say, I don't know why in the world she won't go home. I don't know what in the world she's waiting for. Under God, I don't know why in the world she just doesn't go on. It's not up to her. Well, she waited for her last child to get here, then she died. When God saw her last child show up, then God took her out. She didn't decide to die just because she saw her last child. It's not up to her. We say things because we've heard them said down through the years. Well, I don't see why in the world he doesn't go on. And they'll walk over and they'll whisper in their ears and say, listen, Daddy, you can go on now. Don't you stay around here because of us. You go on. I've seen people do that. That person can't will themselves dead. Not unless they commit suicide. Are you hearing? God revealed to Simon that he was going to die. God. Now, when somebody dies, they're not in charge of it. Say, well, I don't see why they don't go on. God's in charge. God will tell that heart when to stop beating as long as it's stop. God will be in charge of that. Other people say, well,